Hello everybody, so welcome to another ModuleWorks video. My name's Clinton and I'm joined today by Magnus from Sandvik, who's very kindly offered to talk to us about the latest technologies that ModuleWorks is releasing through the Sandvik family of products. So Magnus, thank you so much for joining us today. I just want to start off with a couple of questions about our partnership. Obviously ModuleWorks and Sandvik have worked together for quite some time. You're part of our strategic partner program, but why? Why did you join that program, and what value does that deliver to you and your customers?
Yeah, I think, as you said, we have worked a long time together, and not only from the brands we have like Mastercam, the CAM brands, but also from the tooling divisions to creating unique tool paths like PrimeTurning, etc. And we believe that ModuleWorks have a unique competence pool and experience in the market, and working very well with our culture. So we believe it's important to find a way to have a commitment and where with transparency can drive innovation to create the next generation of manufacturing software.
Yeah.
So that has been the reason why we wanted to, let's say, do this commitment of strategic partnership.
I think it's really key, isn't it? This is an industry that has got a hungry appetite for innovation. We can't stand still. We need to innovate the next technology in terms of cutting tools, machinery, software, clearly. So I think that relationship between the two companies is excellent. We clearly demonstrated great value. How is that having an impact on your customers? Working together is a no-brainer for me, but what are the quantifiable values that it delivers to your clients?
I think trust, because this industry, you can't release things that is half-baked, or it's a very sensitive. You need to work professionally, you need to be very productive, be high quality, and the customers have a high trust in Sandvik. We deliver on that core value, and that's also something I feel ModuleWorks have as in the DNA. So two teams with the same mindset is very important. And when we release things to the customers, you should trust that they have a good user experience, good quality, and also it drives them forward in a good way, because often it's a culture change for customers to just using new type of solutions with innovation. And as two partners, we help them on that journey. It's very efficient, and that brings value for our customers.
No, I love that. I think that the idea of trust is something we don't really talk about too much because it's a given. You assume that you're going to invest in machinery, tooling, software, and you trust that that solution is going to deliver for you. But sometimes it doesn't. So I think you've hit the nail on the head. It's really important that our partnership delivers ongoing value and trust to our clients as well. Now, in terms of innovations, one thing that I really wanted to talk about, something I'm excited by, which is GPUSim. Now, and we're pleased that your group of CAM companies, CAM products, and you've mentioned a few today, we're partnering with you to be the official launch partner, which I'm really excited by. But for people watching this video that are not familiar, what is GPUSim and what's the problem it's trying to solve?
I mean, first of all, simulation has been part of many different softwares, but CAM software in particular, but also our metrology type of software use simulation to simulate the CMM kind of operations. But it has been using CPU, which is another type of chip that exists in the computer world, and that has limitation. And the GPU, as most people maybe have heard about, a company called NVIDIA, offer a much faster, let's say, and a more accurate, let's say, calculation time for this. So what really helps our customers is that when they simulate, let's say, a part or some other operations, it will go much faster for them, which means that sometimes it could be a 10x time saving.
Wow, that's brilliant.
So if you have a big part, for instance, in die and mold or something like that, it can take 12, 18 hours to simulate a very big part, because it could be like a meter type of part. And when you use GPU, it will be so much faster. So therefore, they can use this to let's say, simulate operations, and as a result, trust that when they go to the machine, it will work. Which is very good with the new generation of, let's say, tool shops or customers where the knowledge maybe is not the same as it was before. It's harder to find good people with the same knowledge base. So they need tools that simulate and help and create, let's say, accuracy and validate everything.
Well, I guess it comes back to trust again, doesn't it? If you can trust that the NC programs that you're creating in your CAM software will cut your part safely, efficiently, without any collisions, without any gouges, then you have confidence that you can press the cycle start button on your machine, walk away from the machine, work on something else, come back a number of minutes or hours later and the job is finished. Without that, I think so many bad things can happen.
Yeah.
And I think what's interesting for me is the use of GPUs. So it's a transformative piece of technology
absolutely.
here.
It's amazing.
I mean, a 10x speed up.
Yeah.
When was the last time you've seen any sort of 10 times speed up of anything?
I fully agree.
This is absolutely fantastic.
It's amazing. And also it will mean that more people will use simulation, because unfortunately today, due to the length of time, they skip that process. They go directly to the machine.
Wow.
So it will be a much better environment, and it will simplify manufacturing for sure.
Sure. No, that sounds brilliant. So obviously we're looking to release that.
Yeah.
It's coming very soon.
Yeah.
We're excited to see your products using that technology, and I'm confident you're going to get a lot of positive feedback from your clients. So obviously we've talked about GPUSim, a fantastic piece of technology, but innovation doesn't stop. It's constantly moving. What's next from you guys? What are you thinking about the next transformative technology from Sandvik?
For us, there are several parts, but not to go through into depth this interview, but our discussion. More to say that it's super important for us to continue to simplify manufacturing. And what we see is that we want to infuse AI into our, let's say, all our BUs products, like Mastercam or GibbsCAM or Cimatron. And where you will be able to use voice or command prompts to maybe change from a desktop app with a lot of clicks.
Sure.
So you more tell, I want to produce this part. And then Mastercam will let you do that, but through voice.
Yeah.
And simplify. And there we believe that also in this partnership, there's a lot of values ModuleWorks can bring to the table, where we have our co-pilot and there are different agents that will have different type of, let's say, purpose-built value creation, where we can include for the customers to do much more through that type of way of working. So AI infused is something we work a lot on.
No, I love that. I mean, there's a lot of talk about AI. AI is not perfect. Obviously, it can hallucinate, sometimes get things wrong. But there's no denying AI can deliver huge value in our space.
Yeah, but there you also have trust, because if we work together and then we can create reliable.
No, that's fantastic. No, I'm really glad to hear that. So I think we have a role to play there for sure. Looking forward to contributing to that journey. So Magnus, thank you so much for your time today. I do appreciate it. It's great to hear your view on what's the current state of technology and what's coming in the future. I look forward to seeing that in the months ahead. So with that, thank you so much for your time today. Enjoy this video. I've certainly enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.